All right, all right, all right. It is that time again. Good evening, everybody, or afternoon. Well, e early evening. It's going on 4 o'clock for me here in California. This is our special ILCA Inner Circle Whisper session. We are also streaming live for those who are not in the Inner Circle on Zoom with us on Facebook. So feel free to share this with anybody in your groups, on your pages. Let people know. There was a Movequest update call this past Tuesday, and we have two of our Movequest leaders here that's going to break it down for you guys, whisper session style. So let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, type your name in the chat box where you're listening in from. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to go into. We have Marnita Casa on the line, and CJ Jackson, Carla Arrigo, Christina, Daryl Weston, Dorothy Mays, Eric, Jacqueline Briggs, Joyce Easley, Catherine Clement, Kimberly Brooks, Leonard, Maggie, Melanie Davis, Midge Woods, Nathan Hansberger, Rhoda, Rita B, Tammy Lee Gully. I hope you guys like the music we were playing. We're getting ready for our women's empowerment 5-day challenge next week. We're going to have 5 women, actually 6 women, that will be sharing next week. So get prepared and ready for that. That's why we've been playing that music, getting ready for that. So I am now going to turn the call on over to two of our resident leaders here, Miss Catherine Clement and Mr. CJ Jackson. Oh, I need to make you hold on. I always forget to do this. Let me make you the co-host so that you have control. So there's Catherine and there is CJ. Okay. So you two, go ahead, take it on over from there.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is actually a short but powerful update, and there's only about 6 slides, so we're not going to stay too long tonight unless we have a lot of questions. But let me get over to share. That'll get me on the page anyway. All right. This is October 16th, 2025. And the biggest thing that changed, I want to start by saying the same thing Lynette said. You will either love these changes or hate them. And she really racked her brain on how to solve a challenge that we were having in the community. So, since we're unable to control the selling pressure through the community, Lynette made an algorithmic change so that the contract now controls it. The daily supply is now determined by the number of submissions that are made in a day. So it comes out to, for every submission, you multiply that by 0.25 MQT, and that's what will be distributed. So it's really based on the submissions now. The fee structure has not changed at this point. I don't know if that will or not. That has not been asked. It's been asked, but it has not been, I haven't heard anything about it. One thing to remember, minors, we're minors here. And minors not only mine for their own benefit, like to sell right away, they also provide liquidity for the project. And we have to remember that this is, we're not just, we are single people here, but we're working as a team, or we should be working as a team to try to grow this community. So the amount of mining that was actually cut, the amount of MQT being distributed was cut by 75%. So you're going to see a large decrease in the amount that you're mining. It decreases the oversupply. We had way too much oversupply for the number of people that are actively participating. And so what this does, I believe she said it makes it like 6 times, it increases it by 6 times. So you're going to mine less, but over the next 30 days and beyond, we're going to see this change, we'll see that contract kick in more. And anybody that was here back at Avalanche launch will remember how quickly the token can rise with the contract kicking in. So I'm excited about this. I don't know how everybody feels, but I'm excited about it. I'm a hodler. I'm holding. I have diamond hands. I don't plan to sell anytime soon. I'm getting as many of my MQT into the golden hatchery as I can. And I'm just really grateful to have been here in the beginning and have gotten, a fair amount of MQT stored up. So the bank liquidity is just sitting there waiting. We've got MQT and USDT ready to inject. So this is going to reduce the oversupply and increase the price strength. She did say, you're going to see the biggest jump in about 30 days. This is also correlating with a possible partnership that I can't say publicly at this point, but just note that there are major things going on behind the scenes, and we should see more numbers quite soon. She brought up the Binance expansion and said that the burn event was complete. There will be a meeting next Thursday. Now, that's not finalized yet, but that's just kind of what she said. We'll meet next Thursday to explain the vision of Binance. So I know all of you that started out on Binance will be happy to hear that. And we'll make sure that that information gets put out so that you can get on that Zoom and get your questions answered and get caught up on that. But in the meantime, get your miners ready. It's actually docs that they duplicate. So depending on how many docs you have open in your account, that's how many docs they're going to have open. They'll open for you on Binance. And I believe that the Binance is going to be set up like Avalanche, where when you open a doc, you automatically get a miner. So there was something mentioned about, like, if you had 18 Titans or something, you might get a little bit better miner than somebody that had 18 navigators or so. But I haven't heard the final thing on that. So get your miners ready. And they're going to be reducing to 21 million over there, just like Bitcoin and Movequest. So we'll have the same tokenomics. All right, CJ, you're up.
All right. Well, thank you, Catherine. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay, great. Well, let me just back up a little bit. We realize here that you have a choice when it comes to choosing a move to earn or mining platform. And so we thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us here on the Movequest Whisperer call to share updates with you. And so we'll pick up where Catherine, I just wanted to say what she said about, let's see, the mining distribution is going to be reduced by 75%, but that's going to push the value up. And so you'll mine less, but you'll have more value on your token. So keep that in mind when you see the results of the reduced mining or the reduced tokens. So let's talk about the boosts. She said the boosts are ready. These are performance boosts, rest boosts, retroactive boosts, and boosts can earn or purchase with MQT. They can be earned or purchased with MQT. She put the PDFs on the website. Those should be posted. So if you want to get those, I saw that in the chat. You want to get a hold of those, you can go to the website and pick those up. Boosts and power-ups will launch with the new iOS and Android update at the end of this week. Some boosts can be used more than once. Rest boosts can be used every 3 days. So every third day, you can go ahead and use those rest boosts. Boosts can be earned by submitting and sharing on social media and other activities that support the project. So keep that in mind. Again, for reference, these slides and these PDFs will be posted on the website. Okay, let's keep in mind that safety is our first and foremost concern. Reminder, Discord is no longer offering support. If you need support, please follow the link in your app or in the web page. Mods and DMs will never, ever, ever DM you offering help. If someone calls or DMs you, they're trying to scam you. Never give out your seed phrase or password. This is true even in the IC or ILCA community. Keep that in mind. Compromised wallets can be blacklisted for a charge of $150. So if your wallet has been compromised, they have a system in place that they can go ahead and blacklist those wallets, but the charge up front will be $150. Next slide, please. There we go. Don't forget about our 90-day Elite Challenge. Entry closes on October the 20th, which is just a couple of more days from now. So we want to submit your weekly videos on the website that's listed here, or you can find that in Telegram or in Discord. Support others on the Facebook page also at the website listed here. Definitely want to get started today. Again, the deadline for entrance into this 90-day Elite Challenge is October the 20th. Next slide, please. So we want to thank you so much again for attending this session today, taking time out of your very, very busy schedule to come and get some updates. So now we want to open it up for Q&A. Go right ahead, please.
All right, all right. Thank you, Catherine and CJ. So if anybody has any questions, go ahead and raise your hand or type it in the chat box. I will call on you and I will unmute you. That's limited to be respectful for everybody. If you start speaking to 2 questions and then come back around the next time around. First up, Mr. Daryl Weston. Go right ahead, sir.
Good evening, sirs. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, great. I asked that because I got hearing aids on and I'm new to them and I'm using Bluetooth with them, so learning curve for me. So she changed the tokenomics, and so will that change the tokenomics, or will she keep the same tokenomics of what she said we will earn in the regular hatchery and the golden hatcheries or all the hatcheries, whatever? Because a lot of us have tokens in the hatcheries. Will they stay the same, or are they going down by 0.25 also?
Do you want to take that, CJ, or you want me to?
Yeah, from what I understand is that everything that's in the hatcheries, that hasn't changed. Those rewards are going to stay the same. She's just changing the tokenomics for distribution on a daily basis.
Oh boy. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Anybody else? Raise your hand if you have any questions. There's Miss Rita B. Go right ahead.
Good job, Catherine and CJ. Thank you for taking the time to do this.
You're welcome.
Okay, I guess my question is, I know she's adjusting it to control the supply, but wasn't there like a minimum amount, like, you know how it's supposed to be, let's say 5,500. Where's the extra tokens going? Is it going to the hatchery? Like, that's what I guess I get kind of confused about, is there's a amount that's supposed to be distributed and then it halves in 4 years. But I guess I just don't understand where, if we're only getting a portion of it, where's the rest of it going?
You want to take that, Catherine?
That's a great question. I don't remember it specifically being answered on the update call, although I do remember her saying that depending on the number of submissions, it could release as much as 55 or 5,600 tokens a day. So it's really just based on submissions. Go ahead, CJ.
Yes, so on the hatcheries, 1,500 is going to be allocated to the hatchery. That's daily. The other portion of it is going to be 500. I didn't say 500, but up to 5,000, and that's based upon submissions. So whatever the submissions are, then the distribution will increase contingent upon whatever the submissions are.
Okay, I guess, yeah, I'll probably ask on the next call where the extra tokens are going, because if it's the algorithm is, you know, for a specific amount, I just would like to know where the rest of the tokens are going. If it's not going to the hatchery and we're only getting, let's say like the other day, we only got 500 split amongst us, where did the other 4,000 tokens go? So, okay, thanks, guys.
Great question. I'll have an answer for you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All
Thanks
right,
for that
next
question.
up, before Judy, several people asked about the submission fees. Has there been any change to the algorithm of the fees, or are they staying the same? Anything about that?
They're staying the same as far as I know. Did you hear anything different, CJ?
Yeah, the submission fees are going to come down. Once the submissions increase, the submission fees will
Yeah.
decrease.
They will decrease naturally as the submissions increase. Yes,
Right.
I
Gotcha,
did hear
gotcha.
that. Mhm.
All right, next is Judy. Go right ahead.
Hey everyone, I hope you can hear me okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we can.
Okay, wonderful. My confusion, and this was not properly addressed on the call, if it's going to be an elastic supply of tokens going out every day, how do we know how many are going out? If it's, fluctuating, I mean, what is happening to the tokens? How, like we're going to sit there and we're going to be I guess maxing out or doing whatever we're doing without knowing how many are actually being distributed. So how do we discover how many are being distributed? And the other question is, what about the tokens that we've had in reserve for so long? Like, when are we going to get those? um it just, I don't know, I don't want to be negative, but it sounds to me like there's so much tinkering and switching and to the point where it's like I've got tinkering fatigue. you know it's like, you know what, like I'm at a point now where it's like I cannot wait for that contract to lock. So at this point we know what the rules are, and let's just go for it, and we can't have any more shifting goalposts with all this tinkering and what have you, because to me, and just in my opinion, that above everything else is what's killing it.
Mm.
I could not believe that she went ahead and did the same thing. Oh, we're coming out with a new app now that's going to make it more easier for people to come up. You know what? Just develop the damn thing and then bring it out. Once it's ready, boom, announce it, drop it, as opposed to what they did the last time, which killed momentum. But anyway, that's just me venting. The question was, how do we know how many are going to be released in one day, and when are we going to get our reserves?
As far as I know, there's a meter on the app that shows how many are distributed daily. I'm assuming that's going to continue to show that amount distributed daily, although I don't know, it would almost have to be past tense, wouldn't it? Because if it's based on submissions, I don't know how it could show it in real
Well,
time.
Well, what she said though was, if you take the amount of submissions multiplied by the 0.25, that's going to determine what the distribution is up to 7,400 tokens daily. So she said 5,000 initially, but then she said the max for distribution is 7,400. So if we look at the submissions, we can determine by multiplying it at 0.25 how many tokens are being distributed on a daily basis. So it's all based on submissions.
All right. Thank you for that, Judy. In fact, Lynette was just typing as we were speaking that with the new mining distribution, the market value will keep going up. The more people submitting, the more MQT can be mined. If people see what it is going to do and continue to submit, you'll see that what is worth $1.67 today will be much more valuable, or 1.67 today will be much more valuable very soon. Now the ecosystem determines supply and demand. This way, those overselling won't be able to oversell anymore. It's the difference between 1.8 times oversaturation when the ecosystem relies on the community to sell based on supply and demand to 6x's demand versus supply, with the ecosystem controlling supply and demand. In 30 days or less, with the new algorithm, we should see MQT between $12 on a low and $28 on the high. Now, let me whisper session that. I had this talk with Rita earlier today.
Yes.
It's almost like starving the community. If you go to Dex Tools and you're looking at the daily sales and buys of MQT, what is consistent is the sales. So it doesn't matter if the price is $15, $20, $5. It's still always the same amount of volume normally is sold every day. So to combat that, if you don't have more buying going on, then what she's trying to do is to eliminate the sell pressure that is already happening, starve it. So if the distribution is lower, there's not that much tokens to sell outside of those who already have a big stash of MQT already. Now she's betting based on math and paper that if this continues after 30 days, because that we're talking about 3 claim cycles now, 10-day claim cycles, there's less MQT in circulation for the sellers to be selling anyway because they weren't receiving that much in their daily mining. Yeah, and when you have supply and demand, less supply, the value of what's available goes up. The challenge will be, will there be a demand? Now, I don't know how the algorithm is going to answer that outside of what Catherine just said, that there's going to be, more demand for the token on another community that's coming on board. But that is, oh, she just answered that. Say, as the community grows, so will the amount that is mined. Let's see, what is that?
She on here?
What? Say that again.
I said, is she on here?
She might be listening because we are streaming
Yeah.
live in the Movequest group. 1.8 million MQT can be mined for the first 4 years before the halving, whatever isn't mined. So that's going over the halving. Everything is still decentralized, automated. All right. Let's bring up now Tammy's got a question. So go ahead, Tammy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear
Yes.
me? Okay. First, I want to thank CJ and Catherine for everything that y'all do. Y'all are wonderful, and thank you for doing this for us.
Thank you.
Um,
Well.
my question is, well, it was similar to Judy's about the reserves, like from the beginning, and y'all may have answered that, and maybe I didn't hear it. Do we get those, or? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to go back to that. Actually, I'm glad that you asked it. The only thing I've heard about that is it cannot be released when there's not a demand.
For it. Yeah.
So when we get more people in the community, those can be released.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Tammy. Next up is Miss Marty DeCasa.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so I am actually on my way to the gym, but CJ and Catherine, I just want to say, especially now that we're public, thank you both for not only being integral parts of the Movequest community, because a lot of the stuff and the information that you guys have given on these whisper sessions, I had no idea what was going on. A lot of things I had fell back on. You guys have the slides. You are very professional. So I want to say, just like Miss Rita B said, thank you for taking time out of your day, because I fully understand how that can be, for doing this for us. And thank you guys so very much. I can't wait to see where you two end up in the ILCA community. So that's all I want to say. I just wanted to give you guys your flowers. Keep it up. We
Thank
see
you.
We appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they both
Enjoy
already
the
got their
gym.
theme
Okay.
music too.
Love you, Queen.
All right. Anybody
Love
else?
you.
Any other comments, questions for Catherine and CJ? If not, then great. We will wait till further updates. Especially, I know people are always asking questions about the Binance site. So we'll see what the updates are next week. And based on those, we want to schedule the Movequest session at least twice a month, unless anything major happens, and we'll have an extra one. So next week is also 5-day challenge week. So we could, if something major happens with Movequest next week, We can do another whisper session next Thursday, but we are preparing for the 5-day challenge. As I will always say, education is key, education is important, and ILCA provides free education for everybody. Next week, we're highlighting the women in crypto. Catherine will be speaking, as well as Rita and Melanie and Samantha, Lanu and Miss Casa next week. So get ready for that. All you have, if you haven't registered, get back to the person who has invited you to this session. They will send you a link to register. If you don't have anybody, send Miss Casa a message and she will get you squared away. Miss Rita's got something to say. Go ahead, Rita.
I'm sorry. Did you just I know you were reading the chat, Brandon. Did you see the part where she said what the token price will be in the next 30 days?
Yes.
Oh,
Where she
okay.
said it could
I
be
got
anywhere.
this.
And remember what I talked to you earlier?
Yeah.
I was saying about that $12 to $15 range. She's saying 12 to 28 on the
Okay.
high.
Yeah. I'm sorry, someone distracted me. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that. So that's good news and hopeful.
Yeah,
So
it is.
okay.
So she's saying in 30 days. So that's the clock ticking. That's
30 days
November
or
15th
less.
or
Yes.
less.
See, 12 on a low and 28 on the high. So, and that's, I'm
Right.
taking it, that's with the community as is, just with the change to the algorithm on the distribution and more people submitting it. That I hope that's not based on like more people coming in. I hope that's just with what we have now and these changes.
Well, I said something last week's call, and I gave the blueprint on momentum.
Yeah.
And I think what's going to be the danger zone right now is if we need to have new blood hitting this at the same time as this is all going on. And if you are brand new, this is the time with the token price this low to be on board and ride the wave of it up and the smart contract kicking in and all that stuff. So if there is a new group, new organization that has been looking to join on, now's the time to make it happen.
Oh, I just thought of one more question. If someone could refresh my memory. I think it was 2 calls ago. She mentioned something about moving some of the liquidity. That's why it's low. She was moving it. Can someone expand on that? I was a little confused about that.
Hmm.
You want
I
to
don't
take that,
recall.
CJ?
I don't
Oh, you don't
recall.
recall.
Yeah, I don't recall that one.
I remember her saying that she was going to be moving the liquidity pool it to where it was going to weed out the day trading, like it was going to affect the fees as far as trading. I'm not sure that I understood it. It was from I think a V something to a V something. I don't
Oh, okay.
remember. But it was supposed to help weed out the day trading is what that was for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right, that's it. We will be we have a River of Money call at the top of the hour in 30 minutes. That will not be on this Zoom. That will be on the River of Money Zoom. And you guys don't want to miss that. We've got there was a third individual that I did not know also got, well, let's just say it was almost 6 figures. So I will share that on the River of Money call. You want to be a part of the River of Money, the ability to earn without having to recruit, without having to sell. So that call will be in 30 minutes. And yeah, go ahead, CJ.
So, what token price are we comfortable with?
In between it for MQT
Yes, for MQT,
or
yes.
ILCA for our goal. Worst case scenario, we need to between a $10 to $15 MQT price for us to achieve the goals that we want to achieve.
Great, thank you.
Yeah,
That's cake.
preferably 15. But we could work with 10. We just have to readjust the strategy. But we could work with 10. The goal to earn $2,500 to $5,000 a month for our community.
$20 sounds good to me.
Oh yeah. A $28 token would have this Movequest would explode because
Yep.
there's already a large enough base that remember it at that price and they're waiting to see it go back that high. So
Great.
there we go. All right, everybody. I will see you guys in the River of Money group in the next 30 minutes. Everybody else, we do have an ILCA presentation this Saturday coming up, and that will be Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific / Crypto Talk. This morning's Crypto Talk, if you weren't on that,
For real.
there's a reason why I say it pays to be in the inner circle. Man, oh man, my head exploded on that information. So with that, take care, everybody, and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.